Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cleveland, Ohio, and this was the birthplace of the first event here in GPW Scorched Earth, all the way back in April 2024, but tonight, we are here for GPW Epitaph. And as you can see on screen, ladies and gentlemen, your match card will consist of the following. Grande, Americano, and Javon Evans, after their huge matchup on Initiation, has to go into the final matchup of the best of 5 series. And that's going to happen later tonight. Fatu defends the GPW National Championship against Claudio Castagnoli, who won the GPW Grizzly Eliminator back at GPW Mayday. And now he will get that opportunity here tonight. But tonight we have a new Royale matchup. The GPW Spotlight Royale makes its return here in Grizzly Pro Wrestling. And the winner of this 10-person Royale matchup will get a championship match of their choice. We will also be concluding the Queen of GPW tournament as our finalists, the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace, and Soul Ruca will be taking on each other. And Jordynne Grace and Soul have already got to the finals. Who is going to put their name in the Queen of GPW trophy? But also a casket match between the Monster, Abyss, and Aleister Black, finally coming to fruition, is going to take place here tonight. But to kick off our show, ladies and gentlemen, you will be seeing a fatal 4-way matchup for the GPW Women's World Championship. Blake Monroe, Chelsea Green, Giulia, and the champion, Elayna Black. That is going to kick off tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. But here tonight, in your main event, we will be seeing CM Punk, the best in the world, the straight edge savior. The GPW Championship is on the line as the champion Swerve Strickland takes on his rival CM Punk in a last man standing match. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off our show of GPW Epitaph. Making her way down to the ring, one of the newer representatives here in GPW, Blake Monroe, and also making her way down to the ring, the last-minute replacement for Redacted's championship matchup that she was supposed to be scheduled in, but due to some certain allegations, we had to make some changes. So Chelsea Green will be the replacement in this matchup, but also making her way down to the ring, the beautiful madness, Giulia, and Chelsea Green and Blake Monroe will be your challengers here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But the person that is going to have to beat all odds to retain that GPW Women's World Champion is the champion herself, Elayna Black. Elayna won that championship back in May on GPW Seize when she defeated not only Kairi Sane, but the Rascals. But right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen, that Women's World Championship is about to be up for grabs. We have a 25% chance of one of these women walking out as the champion here tonight. And I mean, Steiner Math doesn't really do much for this one, but as you can see right now, Blake Monroe trying to get rid of the beautiful madness as Chelsea Green is immediately trying to go into the cover. Monroe has no idea. Chelsea Green now trying to take some shots, but Blake Monroe attacking at the back and just attacking at Chelsea Green as Giulia gets back into the ring. Big knee strike to the face of the champion. Chelsea Green now, she gets taken up into a roll-up. Elayna Black breaking it up. You always got to keep your head on a swivel in these multi-person matchups, especially, with a championship on the line. Blake Monroe now has Elayna Black in her sights and gives her a sunset flip to the floor. Saito suplex from Giulia in the middle of the ring. What a headbutt. Giulia just may have gotten her bell rung there from the glamorous Blake Monroe. No. Giulia gets the kick out. Chelsea Green getting a code breaker there on Elayna Black. Chelsea is going to take advantage. Facebuster lays the madness out. In the middle of the ring, Blake Monroe hits a German suplex on Chelsea Green, and Monroe nailing a DDT onto the champion. Chelsea Green now Japanese arm drag, beautifully delivered. Giulia just rocking Chelsea Green with an elbow. In the middle of the ring, spinning Michinoku driver. Giulia could have the win here. No, Giulia not going to be able to secure it here. And you got to think too, Elayna Black does not have to be involved in the pinfall to lose the title here tonight. Giulia rolling Elayna Black up, or Blake Monroe up rather. Giulia now pump handle slam, sends her away. But now, in the middle of the ring, Elayna Black has her, drops her on the knee and just lays her out. And now Chelsea Green, rolls her out, gives her a boot. And now Chelsea Green going to take a running start into the corners with the knee. And a pump kick, beautifully scouted by Chelsea Green. I don't know where she's going. She's getting out of the ring to avoid. Oh no, she's getting a weapon. She's arming herself up here as Now, Chelsea Green just broke that kendo stick over the back of Blake Monroe. And wait a minute now, whoa. Irish whip into the corner, Chelsea Green rolling up Giulia with the jackknife cover. No, Giulia moves out of the way, and Chelsea Green certainly taking control of this matchup in the moment as Monroe trying to get back in. Big super kick to the face of Giulia, go to sleep onto Chelsea Green, and the patent pending DDT directed onto Blake Monroe. But wait a minute now, Giulia taking full advantage of the champion. Oh my God! Dropping her on her head, and Giulia hooking the legs. Everybody's dazed and confused, but Giulia is the victor and has walked out the new GPW Women's World Champion. Giulia with the blood streaming down her face, surviving the fatal four-way matchup. Congratulations to Giulia, and I shall be right back. Thank you everybody for joining us here tonight on GPW Epitaph. And we just want to thank you for all of the, if you've seen the post, we know what we're talking about. But tonight, it's a day to get hyped, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to see who's ready to write their epitaph. Tonight, blood feuds will be set dead. Tonight, championships will be defended. And this man will be your special guest host for this evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here back at the helm, and it is time for your next matchup of the evening. Our first, well, I would say first, but our first singles one-on-one matchup for a title here tonight. The Fatal 4-Way matchup we just saw that concluded Giulia, the new GPW Women's World Champion. But here tonight, Jacob Fatu, the GPW National Champion, who won that belt in an underground fight against Ludwig Kaiser back at GPW Going Down. Jacob Fatu has held on to that belt so tightly, and Jacob Fatu has taken on so many challengers from around the world, and Claudio Castagnoli might be one of his biggest threats yet to the championship. As look at this now, Claudio immediately trying to take Jacob Fatu off his game, trying to go for a back suplex. Claudio getting pushed over, and oh wow, Claudio to sidestep and maneuver out of the firearm there from Jacob Fatu. And as Jacob Fatu continues the big right hands, I have to remember that, ladies and gentlemen, we still have our last man standing championship match here tonight. Swerve Strickland defending the GPW World title against CM Punk. We have a casket match against Aleister Black, or with Aleister Black taking on Abyss. I mean, that matchup is already weird enough as it is. The GPW Spotlight Royale will be very soon coming, and oh, Jacob Fatu with a huge big hot shot and just flies into the rope, flies off the ropes with the springboard clothesline. Claudio Castagnoli catching the kick and tossing him away. Claudio just sending him away with the strength, and look at that butterfly powerbomb. Claudio Castagnoli could have it here, new champ. No! Jacob Fatu continues the powering assault. Claudio Castagnoli, there's a reason why he was called the Swiss Superman, but Jacob Fatu catching him out of midair with a power slam. Jacob Fatu sending Claudio off, pop-up powerbomb incoming. Claudio just getting the right hands. We already know Claudio is one of the all-around best athletes in that ring today, and Claudio Castagnoli just firing away with the uppercuts. Whoa, Jacob Fatu maneuvers out of that one, gets a big knee, and now Jacob Fatu following Claudio Castagnoli to the top rope. Jacob Fatu, oh no, Fatu has Claudio Castagnoli perched up for a Samoan drop and drops him from all the way to from the top rope, hooking the leg. Claudio in trouble. No, Fatu nearly had Claudio put away. Claudio's got a lot more in the tank as he sends Fatu away with the German, catching him with more uppercuts in the corner. Fatu is just getting his head rattled right now by these shots. Big uppercut into the corner again. Claudio gonna catch him with another. How many uppercuts has Jacob Fatu endured throughout this match so far? But now Claudio, well, I don't know what he's got in mind here. Claudio, oh, desperation powerbomb, narrowing it down, slamming him on his head, could have it here, no. Jacob Fatu gets the shoulder up, Claudio Castagnoli, look at this, whoa, gets sent over with the back body drop. And now Claudio might be in trouble, spine buster from Fatu. Jacob Fatu going to the top rope, what does he have in mind here? Claudio catching him midair with an uppercut. And now, the Swiss Death follows the neutralizer. No! Jacob Fatu pushes him over. Hip attack into the corner, and Fatu with an impaler DDT, dropping Claudio on his head. Signature moonsault. Jacob Fatu hooking the leg. He might have just had his only opportunity. And yes, he does. Jacob Fatu retains the GPW National Championship. Good Lord, Jacob Fatu had to catch Claudio at the last possible moment, but Fatu survives here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, if you haven't checked out the recent episodes of GPW Seize, well, this was the full bracket that we had, and wow, this bracket did not age very well. But either way, Jordynne Grace and Sol Ruca, they both survived their matchups all the way to the finals, and we already said that the finals would take place here tonight. And the winner of the Queen of GPW tournament will get a championship matchup, a GPW Women's World Championship matchup of their choosing at any time. But the only difference between this year and last year is that this year you must give at least a 1 week notice before you can challenge for the belt. So, you know, unlike the winner last year who didn't even cash it in on the Women's World Championship because they wanted to, I don't know, spite their own ego or something. I mean, I don't know. I always have problems with that woman backstage, but either way, let's just not talk about it. Let's get to the actual Queen of GPW tournament matchup here. Jordynne Grace immediately showing out the power, but now Jordynne Grace is immediately showing Sol Ruca what she's all about. But Sol, you got to think this is brains versus brawn, and both of these women have both of them, but Sol Ruca might not have as much power as the Juggernaut, as the Juggernaut just lays her out with a cartwheel driver. Good Lord, I haven't seen one of them in a while. Sol Ruca now with a Hurricane Rana. Look at this moonsault, beautifully delivered. Sol Ruca, there's a reason why she was double champion for so long, and just recently losing one of her belts, and it wasn't even her fault. Oh! Jordynne Grace laying her out with a gutbuster. Whoa! Sol Ruca out of the corner with a moonsault. Sol Ruca now into the corner. Back handspring splash. Beautifully delivered. Sol Ruca now just showing off the speed and agility. Turnbuckle dropkick. Oh, knee to the face of Jordynne Grace. Oh, and the Juggernaut turned inside out with the Poison Rana. Sol Ruca now hooking the leg. Ruca, no! Nearly became the queen of GPW there. She is, oh no, another super kick incoming, but Jordynne Grace laying her out with the STO. And look at the pure strength and just athleticism on display of the Juggernaut as she lays out Sol Ruca in the middle of the ring. Jordynne Grace now laying Sol Ruca. Oh no. Oh no, signature Jordynne Grace, she's gonna go for it. Grace under pressure, no. Sol Ruca countered with the knees. She got the knees up. Oh, and look at that, back handspring off of Jordynne Grace's back. Look at that. Kips up. Oh man, tried to hit the drop kick. Jordynne Grace, oh, rocked her with a right hand. And now Jordynne Grace spins her out with a Michinoku driver. Jordynne Grace now hooking the leg of Sol Ruca. Jordynne could have it. No. Sol Ruca barely getting the shoulder up before 3. But now, oh no, Grace just trying to split her in half. But now Sol Ruca getting all the way to the outside with a springboard 450. Beautifully delivered. And look at this now, Chop has her soul snatcher. Jordynne Grace caught her vertebreaker. Holy fucking shit. Jordynne Grace now pulls Sol Ruca up to her feet and drops her with the Juggernaut driver. Hooks the leg, count to 1,000, referee. Jordynne Grace has become this year 2025's Queen of GPW winner. And now Jordynne Grace with Giulia as the new GPW Women's World Champion. What can this mean for Jordynne Grace in the future? But ladies and gentlemen, it is now officially time for our GPW Spotlight Royale matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Simple rules for this one. 2 participants will start out in this matchup. And as the record goes on, ladies and gentlemen, we will just be randomly putting out more people as the producers say so. I mean, I really don't know how to really time these things. It's not really my thing. But either way, our first participant in this matchup, it will be 10 people in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. So making their way down to the ring is JC Mateo, representing the Blood Dynasty, alongside Jacob Fatu and the Gorillas of Destiny, who we haven't seen in a while. And making his way down to the ring, the number 2 participant in this matchup, the youngest in charge, it's Leon Slater, the current TNA X Division champion. I mean, Leon Slater, what a bright future that this young man has here in GPW and in professional wrestling. Look at this now, Leon Slater immediately pulling in the big man. And I mean, I could be wrong. I believe these two have shared the ring at one point, maybe? I don't know. I could be wrong, but either way, they're sharing the ring here tonight. And look at this now, Leon Slater off the top with a corkscrew senton. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our third participant about to make their way into the matchup. Whoa, JC Mateo could be eliminated here over the top rope. Rules for elimination, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and look at this. Number 3 in this matchup, the current GPW No Boundaries champion, Rey Fenix. And Rey Fenix, he's had a little bit of an issue with his brother Penta as of late, and we haven't really seen Penta since. I mean, it's been a month since their matchup at GPW Mayday, and I mean, Rey Fenix continues. He had a huge matchup with Joe Hendry not too long ago for that title. Rey Fenix came out the victor, and I guess what would happen here tonight? Would he challenge for another belt? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we had double champions in the past. Obafemi was the first GPW Internet champion and GPW Television champion all at once. But look at this now. It's Leon Slater taking advantage of Rey Fenix in the middle of the ring as number 4 participant coming out. Oh! Rey Fenix, you better run. Here comes your brother, Penta. Penta's back. Penta's back in GPW. He is recovered, and he's immediately going after his brother. Penta immediately going after Rey Fenix. Penta with the open hand chops on the Rey Fenix. Oh no, JC Mateo trying to take advantage, but Penta now. Oh no, poison mana onto Mateo. Leg drop from Rey Fenix. And look at this now. Now everybody's separating, picking their targets. Rey Fenix lays out Leon Slater. But look at this now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Penta throwing Mateo over, and Mateo's out. Mateo has been eliminated. Rey Fenix with the Pele kick onto Penta. Good lord, rolling into a stunner on to Leon Slater from Rey Fenix. Here comes number 5 in this matchup. Oh, Ron Killings. We haven't seen Ron Killings in a couple of weeks. The last time we saw him, he was competing against Jake Something and Nick Wayne for the GPW Internet Championship. But he's here in the Spotlight Royale, ladies and gentlemen. We have 5 participants to go in this matchup. 1 has already been eliminated. And look at this, Ron Killings. Look at this, getting some dance moves in before he drops the leg on Leon Slater. Penta snap suplex. Rey Fenix now off the ropes with the moonsault. Beautifully delivered. But now Rey Fenix trying to get involved in the matchup. Here comes participant number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Penta and Rey Fenix trying to get rid of their targets, but now they're the only men standing. Oh, absolute Ricky Saints. He is making his way down to the ring. Ricky Saints has definitely been having a hell of a month recently. I mean, on NXT, we already know, current WWE NXT champion, but Ricky Saints, still has yet to secure some championships here in GPW, so this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. Hold on a second, I didn't even realize on the other side of the ring, the Lucha Bros working together for a second to try and eliminate Leon Slater, but the cohesion between them doesn't work as Rey Fenix plays him out. And look at this now, Penta right to the back. Whoa! Oh, Mexican Destroyer dropping his brother right on his head. And Penta with the super kick eliminates his brother. Zero Miedo definitely on the face of Penta here tonight. Here comes participant number 7. Wait a minute. Surprise participant here tonight. That's Zarya. Zarya from NXT just recently competed against Blake Monroe at NXT Halloween Havoc, making her GPW debut here tonight. And wait a minute, Zarya. Oh, big power bomb onto the Truth Ron Killings. Leon Slater lays out Zarya with a cutter. Good lord, Leon Slater, he's been the one who's been in the match longest in this matchup, participant number 2 in the match, and still in the match at participant number 8 about to come into this matchup as, oh, wait a minute, Leon Slater might be in trouble as Penta tries to fight off Zarya. Oh, making his way down to the ring, Jake Something, the Grizzled Initiate. He's definitely getting some wits end here tonight after his loss against Ron Killings and Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne stole the title victory from Ron Killings, and Jake Something, he was the one who took the pin in that match, so he's gotta have some redemption here tonight. Oh man, it's hard to keep up with everything as this matchup continues to fill. Big super kick from Penta, and now Jake Something in the middle of the ring. German suplex drops Penta right on his head. And now we have number 9 coming up in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And Leon Slater, he might have Penta in trouble. Wait a minute. Oh no, Penta, he's gone. Well, I didn't say his name, but his participant number was number 9, Joe Hendry. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't even realize Jake Something got eliminated during the Joe Hendry entrance. I didn't even realize. But now we are down to 4 people in the ring. We have one more participant who's going to be joining us shortly, but one of these 4 competitors, including the 5th participant who has yet to join the match, will have an opportunity at any title of their choice. The No Boundaries title, the Internet title, the National title, or the Tag Team titles if they so choose. But now Ron Killings off the ropes. Oh man, scissors kick on Zarya. But now Joe Hendry going right after the Truth. Now wait a minute, Hendry, oh, he might have an elimination here. Joe Hendry eliminates Killings. D'Lo Brown, what the fuck? D'Lo Brown is in the building. Never in my life did I expect to see D'Lo Brown in a Grizzly Pro Wrestling ring. But now we are down to the final 4 here in this matchup. D'Lo Brown, signature running powerbomb. D'Lo Brown to show it off here tonight. He's still got it. Oh, big right hand to Joe Hendry. And now Zarya trying to take advantage of D'Lo. But now Joe Hendry suplex onto Leon. Joe Hendry now, sack of shit incoming. Oh, almost tosses Leon Slater out, but Zarya just got eliminated by D'Lo. And now D'Lo Brown looking for the elimination on Joe Hendry, but D'Lo's been eliminated. We are down to the final 2 participants in the Spotlight Royale. It's Joe Hendry and Leon Slater. Joe Hendry and Leon Slater. Leon joined the matchup at number 2. Joe Hendry joined the match at number 9. Who is going to get the victory? Who's going to earn the title match of their choosing? Leon Slater and spring into a stunner. Leon Slater rolls out Joe Hendry. Double barrel to the side of the head. Swanton! But no, Joe Hendry moves out of the way. Joe Hendry with the standing ovation. Lays him out. Lifts him up. Joe Hendry with the elimination. Joe Hendry has won the Spotlight Royale. Believe in Joe Hendry here tonight, as Joe has finally secured another title shot here in GPW and has won the 2025 Spotlight Royale. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did not tune in, make sure you check this out before we show you the replays. But on GPW Initiation's debut, we saw Josh Briggs go one-on-one with Mance Warner in a huge one-on-one encounter, as Mance Warner had the opportunity to become a Grizzled Initiate. And this is the turning point. A huge apron pile driver, and then the Emancipator dropping Josh Briggs right on his head, allowing him to be an Initiate. And also the debut of the in-ring debut rather of MJF to GPW was apparent when he answered the open challenge against Nick Wayne for the Internet Championship. And look at what happened. MJF took full advantage, Heat Seeker, dropping Nick Wayne on his head right into the salt of the earth, and MJF would make the champion tap out and would walk out as the new GPW Internet Champion. But why I'm showing you this is right now. The El Grande, Americano, and Javon Evans match absolutely tore the house down to kick off our first matchup of GPW Initiation. But this was match number 4, meaning that Javon Evans had one last shot to get his matchup against a Grande. So Javon Evans took full advantage with the OG cutter. So it may be short notice, but it's time for the final matchup of the best of 5 series El Grande Americano makes his way down to the ring. We are tied at 2 apiece, ladies and gentlemen. Grande Americano and the young OG have been absolutely going back and forth for the past month, and now we are finally going to get a conclusion. It's either Javon Evans or Grande Americano who's going to get the opportunity for the GPW Internet Championship. And right now, it is certainly apparent, that these two just want to get this shit over with. They've already been fighting each other for so long, and Grande immediately out of the gate with the running forearm trying to knock out Javon Evans. And look at this now, Javon, this is how he won the first time. He caught Grande Americano off guard, could have it, no. Javon Evans did not able to get the grip on him too quickly. The arm drag leads to a shot. El Grande Americano, kick to the gut. Lama, he's strong. Yes, he does. Rolls him up successfully. Javon Evans might be touching the top rope with his leg. No. Kick out at 2 regardless. El Grande, lays out Javon Evans face first. And look at this now. Tequila Sunrise, I believe. Yes, he does. A little taste of what Grande Americano can do, trying to wear down the legs of Javon Evans. The red dot enziguri catches him right in the mask. Javon Evans now hooking the leg. He could have it. No. Javon Evans not going to have it too quickly. And now Americano catching Javon Evans off guard. Oh, no. Spikes him under the apron with a DDT. Americano saying gracias, but I am not too appreciative of that one. Butterfly suplex from Americano. He is certainly giving Javon Evans his all, but you got to think he's going to be wearing himself out. I mean, he definitely injured his head a little bit when he did that moonsault senton on initiation and made him a little bit woozy, so Americano's definitely got to take it slow here tonight, but he also wants to get it done, so he's at a dilemma. He just wants this shit over with. El Grande, rolling through out of the back suplex cover, beautifully delivered. Javon Evans kicking off. El Grande Americano nails a running Hurricane Rana, or diving Hurricane Rana for the 2. And now El Grande Americano gets a big open hand chop. Grande, gonna lay out the young OG on the top rope. Good lord. Big elbow. Javon Evans now lighting up the chest and the thighs with the kicks. Javon Evans now gonna roll through. Wait a minute now. Hops up. Baseball slide into a Rana. Beautifully delivered. But Grande just dropping him to the floor with the suicide dive to follow. And now, I don't know what Americano has in mind, but Javon getting the right hands. Wait a minute. Off of the barricade. Blockbuster off the barricade. That was certainly unique. Javon Evans out of the air with a twisting arm drag. Javon Evans back to the top. Big frog splash, nailing him from almost all the way across the ring. Javon Evans hooking the leg. No. Americano shoulder up. And this is the final dead set match, ladies and gentlemen. There's no countouts in this matchup within disqualifications. Well, let's just not talk about that. But Grande Americano now with the monkey flip out of the corner. Big crossbody. Catching him off guard. American Dream DDT. El Grande Americano could have him down. No! Javon Evans gets the kick out and the super kick, knocking Grande Americano over the top and nailing him with the tope. Belly to belly from back inside the ring. El Grande Americano tried to go for a straight moonsault, but now trying to take full advantage with the fireman's carry, locking in the ankle lock on the young OG. The young OG good tap out here. This could be his last opportunity, but no. Javon rolls him through, off of the back end, drops him with the DDT. But again, Grande lays him out with a lariat. And the running headbutt, but Javon Evans, he didn't realize. Americano didn't realize. But wait a minute now, as Javon took too long to get up, it just whips Javon Evans from off of the ropes. And now he realizes there's no rules here as El Grande Americano goes for the chair. Javon just matrix rolling out of the chair shot. The referee can not do anything about it. He didn't see the chair get used. Saito suplex, dropping him onto his head. And now the referee gonna dispose of the chair. But in the middle of the ring, the OG cutter, dropping him in the middle of the ring. Javon Evans looking to secure this win with the twisting splash. Friend Javon Evans hooking the leg. Is this going to be it? Yes, it is. Javon Evans has won the best of 5 series. Javon Evans has finally done it. And Javon Evans is getting an opportunity at MJF's GPW Internet Championship. What a series, what a series of matchups between these two. We gotta put some sort of compilation together because, good lord, what series. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, if you choose to tune in, November 11th will be your next episode of GPW Seize. And after tonight's a huge Spotlight Royale, we have so many matches to choose from. And Penta will be making his in-ring return to GPW Seize against Leon Slater, the finalist in the Spotlight Royale. But Joe Hendry, who won the Spotlight Royale, will be taking on one-third of All Ego LLC, Tyler Breeze, in a one-on-one encounter. But this is just in, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, as GPW Women's World Champion Giulia will be defending the title against GPW Tag Team Champion Stephanie Vaquer. As if you remember, Stephanie Vaquer pinned the Women's World Champion Elayna Black in a tag team match and earned an opportunity at that title. Now that Giulia's champion, Stephanie's walked right up to the plate, and we're going to get that matchup on Seize. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting closer and closer to our main event. But right now, we're going to see a man get put in the grave. He's going to have an epitaph, he's going to have a tombstone, and he's going to get put in the casket. As Abyss makes his way down to the ring, he finally gets his one-on-one encounter with this man, Aleister Black. Aleister Black is such a demonic presence. He's been working with the Wyatt Six to torture the Abyss over the past month, and now with a matchup that will ensure that one of these monsters will be put away is Abyss. Abyss already trying to get his hands on Aleister Black. All of the absolute turmoil that Abyss has gone through. It's like poking a bear with a literal spear. You're not really doing much. You're stabbing the bear and hurting it, so it's gonna make it even more angry. As now Abyss just gonna lift up Aleister Black. What does he have in mind here? And Abyss just, oh my god, just shit-canning him on top of the casket. And Aleister Black just rolling over to the outside. Aleister Black and Abyss, these two are absolutely evil presences, and especially with the casket. Finally one of these evils is going to be shut. But look at this now, Aleister Black, look at this. Look at the maneuver here, and just lays him out with the Meteor Roa, followed up with the cross legs. Aleister Black just showing no sense of fear. But he should, as he just got laid out with a power bomb onto the ramp. And Abyss laying him on top on his fireman's carry. Oh my god! Power bomb onto the casket. And Janice is here. No! Aleister Black flying over the top as Abyss pulls out his signature weapon. Chokeslam incoming. No! Aleister rolls him out, and he steals Janice from Abyss again. I guess it's that easy to steal. But, oh no. Abyss tried to go for Janice, but Aleister Black suckered him in. That's how you know. Oh, no. Abyss with a front slam, and Aleister Black has nails in his back. And taking a swing at the ribs of Aleister Black with Janice. The nails just going into the ribs. And Aleister Black might be done as he gets laid out with shock treatment. Aleister Black had a second wind, and he knocks the monster into the casket, and he just, not even showing any remorse, just throws the casket open, and Abyss just lays him out back onto Janice. Good lord, this has got to be one of the most brutal casket matches I've seen in a while. As Abyss just dropping him onto the apron and boots him directly in the mouth. Abyss now trying to catch Aleister Black off guard, but Aleister immediately getting out of the casket and pulling Abyss down. And back into the ring! Aleister Black avoids the shot from Janice, and now he's equipped Janice. He's just laying in shots all over Abyss, the nails puncturing all over the body. He's, oh my god, just trying to break his own weapon over his back, and this is just absolutely sickening. A black mass from Aleister Black, nearly knocking out Abyss, and there's the clothesline into the casket. Abyss is going to be put away. No, Abyss has more. He's got more in the tank. And Aleister tried to use all of his strength, but Abyss is just too damn strong. big elbow. Oh, and that knockout knee directly under the chin. And a spinning back elbow. Abyss trying to keep himself back up. He's trying to avoid that casket. This could be the sign of the end. Black Mass! And he gets sent over the ropes into the casket. Aleister Black has to just shut that casket and he wins the matchup. Abyss has been shut and Aleister has secured the monster. What a matchup from two absolute monsters in the ring. And Aleister Black has secured the victory and has defeated Abyss and locked him inside that very casket that he sits upon like a throne. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to tune in to our next big event, we will be live from the windy streets of Chicago on December 16th for GPW Eden. And as you heard, ladies and gentlemen, December 16th will be the last show of GPW before the end of the year, but that will be a long ways away, ladies and gentlemen. We still have several episodes of season initiation to go before we take our break for the year. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of GPW Epitaph as Swerve Strickland defends the GPW World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk in a last man standing match, and that is about to happen right here, right now. And CM Punk, I mean, these two have gone through so much battles over the past couple of months, especially over this season. CM Punk and Swerve have non-stop been wanting to beat the living hell out of each other, and tonight CM Punk and Swerve are going to get every last bit of anger that they need out as CM Punk takes on Swerve Strickland, but this time, for the first time, the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line, and Swerve, after stealing, well, in his eyes it was winning, but stealing the opportunity to be GPW champion away from CM Punk after Ospreay defeated him. CM Punk, I mean, now getting the one-on-one opportunity. Nobody has been wanting to dive in on this matchup, especially with the last man standing implications. World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen. Swerve and Punk finally. You can just hear the crowd here in Cleveland. They are all for CM Punk here tonight, and Swerve immediately going towards the ringside area and just grabbing a chair. Punk just looking on. Swerve offers a weapon to CM Punk to use immediately. He says, take a shot, come on. He gave him a weapon to use. And look at this, Punk saying, oh, hell no. CM Punk just slapping Swerve in the face to kick us off. Oh, and CM Punk now immediately gonna kick off our main event in style. We're already seeing the tension building here. Swerve Strickland off of the ropes, springboard dropkick. Punk moved out of the way, and now CM Punk floats over into the neck breaker. Lays out. Swerve Strickland puts that chair into the corner. CM Punk utilizing his environment. Look at this. Pulls out a Singapore cane. But Swerve immediately disarming him, making sure that he's not going to take any damage in the early goings. Oh, but that brainbuster might have just done some damage. Swerve Strickland into the corner has CM Punk, and you got to think Swerve Strickland championship's advantage is not going to save you here tonight. No disqualifications, no countouts. CM Punk now back into the ring, countering. Swerve Strickland catches him with a back elbow and a snap power slam. These two just showing off beautiful wrestling abilities. Top tier moves here tonight. CM Punk, wait a minute now, taking Swerve Strickland on a ride back suplex onto the apron, laying the champion out. But now they're fighting amongst the floor, completely legal in this matchup. And I believe this is not far removed from the first last man standing match of GPW, but definitely the first time a championship was on the line for sure. And now CM Punk and Swerve taking the fight into that extra area. I don't know what area you would call that, but Swerve Strickland now laying him out with a discus clothesline. CM Punk getting up at one. Oh, that crossbody laying CM Punk face first onto the concrete. Referee's going to start counting as Punk has 10 seconds to get back up to his feet. Gets up at a count of 5. CM Punk going right after Swerve and just bitch slaps him right in the face. And now CM Punk now turns him inside out with the Pepsi twist. CM Punk and Swerve, these two will fight anywhere that they will want to. And right now, they gotta just make sure that these that their opponent can't even stand for the count of 10. I mean, what other humiliation is there rather than beating your opponent and him not even being able to communicate, move, fight back? But Swerve, he's fighting back right now with the suicide dive through the rope, slams his head into the announce table. Oh no, Swerve just getting rid of the monitors, getting rid of everything that's on the announce table, but now the fight is taken amongst the announce table now, and CM Punk and Swerve just exchanging rights. Oh no, Swerve tried to take a full shot at CM Punk, but oh no, Punk's got Swerve right in the position, could be looking for a suplex, but no, Swerve lays Punk down onto the floor with a suplex and a splash for good measure. Referee at a count of 5, and oh man, barely getting up at a count of 7. CM Punk suckering in the champion, laying in the shots on the outside. This match is barely taking place in the ring. They just want to fight anywhere, at any time, and CM Punk now taking Swerve Strickland through the announce table with a pile driver. You can hear this crowd. They are absolutely on their feet, but both these men struggling to get back up as Punk finally using the apron to get up at a count of 5. CM Punk not even letting this matchup over with yet. Whoa! Swerve landing on his feet off the moonsault. Punk pulling up Swerve. Exploder suplex onto the chair. And now Punk trying to take a shot with the chair of his own, but now, oh my god! Punk goes face first into the chair, set up in the corner, moonsault from Swerve Strickland. And now, referee's gonna continue the count, but look at this now. Swerve just looking for any weapons that he can use at his disposal. Oh, he actually breaks up the count, tossed a chair at the top of CM Punk's head out of the corner with an enziguri. We got a pile of chairs in the ring, and this is certainly not a place you want to be if you're CM Punk. Good lord. And look at this now, Swerve Strickland pulling Punk in the middle of the ring and gives him a pile driver. Now Swerve, I don't know what he's got in mind here, but this is not a good position if you're Swerve. 450 lands chest first onto the chair. Punk, Falcon Arrow, dropping him onto the pile of chairs. Swerve he's getting some strength back. He's getting some speed as CM Punk throws him into the corner. Swerve avoids it. Kevin Geary nails him right in the top of the head. But now CM Punk counters him with the Irish whip, lays him out with the signature knee and the clothesline. But now, oh no, Swerve has him. Oh my god, a second pile driver into the chairs, the pile of chairs. Oh no, Swerve. Oh, he might have been looking for the Swerve stomp there, but no. CM Punk has Swerve Strickland posted up for the Pepsi plunge, face first into the pile of chairs. The referee continues the count, a count of 5, count of 6. CM Punk, as the fans chant his name, he pulls Swerve Strickland up to his shoulders, and he hits him with the go to sleep. CM Punk just has to wait for Swerve Strickland to be incapacitated. Count of 4, count of 9, and a count of 10. CM Punk is your new GPW champion. CM Punk has finally fucking done it. CM Punk, with all of the turmoil that Swerve has put him through since he joined in GPW, he finally got the dumb fuck, in his own words, out of GPW and walks out of Cleveland, Ohio as the GPW World Heavyweight Champion. We will see you on Seize.